So I had an epiphany yesterday, and it's kind of been forming in my mind the last couple of weeks, and it really crystallized after seeing some posts on a forum. And it's going to affect the direction of this channel and my audiophile journey, my audio adventure to get a sound that really emotionally connects with me and what I share with you. So stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. Guys, welcome to the Greek Audio Geek. I am Michael. I am Greek. I'm clearly an audio geek, although I am not wearing my Greek flag shirt today for some reason. I don't know. It just happened that way. So today's going to be a quick video, but it's one of those things that really crystallized in my mind. I was thinking, I got to talk about this while I'm passionate about it, and I can actually remember with my ADHD, because in 3 minutes, I will have forgotten what I was thinking. We see I'm calling it an egocentric arms race. A HiFi arms race, where we see these companies who, based off of nothing but pure ego to have the most expensive product or to have one of the top expensive products, they keep needlessly, exponentially raising their prices. There are several brands that come to mind in which distributor friends of mine have told me about how these people have needlessly raised their prices 50, 60, 100%. I'm not talking about inflation-driven pricing. I did economics in undergraduate. I clearly understand inflation and business and all that stuff. I'm talking about when they openly admit it's an ego thing to be priced at the top. And we see their sales and their market share get smaller and smaller and smaller. And DartZeel is a perfect example of that. Although there's one forum in particular where people are getting all pissy when anybody brings up the DartZeel example because they're trying to justify the fact that they spent $175,000 on monoblocks 6 months ago that are now worth about as much as a stapler. The truth is they were ego-driven in pricing, and they paid the price. Nothing negative about DartZeel. It's a wonderful product and all that. Obviously, I hope they turn around. I don't think they will, but I'm digressing. Where I'm going for this is I am a glass is half full kind of guy, not a glass is half empty. I see this as an opportunity to really focus on the companies and the manufacturers that are out there that are building amazing product, that are not six-figure products, that are not price-wise ego-driven, that really can communicate with us, and they have the passion of the HiFi, and they've got the emotion built into them, quality products. There are a lot out there. And I've been really the last several months trying to seek them out, talk to them, engage them, and help bring that type of product to you guys. Now, here's what the biggest challenge has been. It's, believe it or not the companies. It's the manufacturers. It's not finding the product. In many instances, it's the distributor. There's one that's a storied French brand, for instance. I had reached out to him several times. He ignored me. I know a very big distributor friend who reached out to him. He ignored him. So the biggest challenge I'm facing, there's also a couple of other smaller distributors where they just either don't respond or they don't want to be bothered, and they've got these great small brands. There's several Greek ones. These great small brands, and they literally won't lift a finger to promote these companies in the US. That's actually been my biggest challenge. So I have people messaging me often about, what about brand X, brand Y, brand Z? Guys, I've been trying, okay? The distributors are not helping. Now, there are distributors that are really awesome and really helpful. And when I can deal directly with the company, I am. And those companies are really passionate and exciting. And that gets me excited. That's the product I want to share with you. In fact, we have coming next week a pair of 300B monoblocks, handmade in the USA from a storied company that is phenomenal and well known for their customer service, their passion. They've been around forever. They are helmed by an amazing person, which I hope to bring you more information on them as well, because they really are a beacon of light in this industry. And the retail price on those monoblocks is $13,000. That's amazing. Esoteric is another company I want to highlight in a positive way. Their new I think, is it the F301? I don't know the model number. Their new Class A 30-watt amp is people who have heard it are telling me it's amazing. And I think the retail price on that is like 18 or 19,000. And I said, well, geez, if they follow like some of these other brands, give it 6 months and they'll needlessly raise the price 50%. And they were very positive in their response. And they said, no, Esoteric doesn't do that. They really look out for their customers. They believe in their customers, and they're not here to play that price arms race. So kudos to them as a great example. So where am I going with this? Because I don't want to go on about this. I'm saying that I am dedicated to finding the lesser known brands, and even the lesser known brands that maybe you've heard of before, but that are truly about the passion and the product, and they're not here trying to charge you 6 figures for everything that they make, just for the sake of having the ego price. Yes, we're still going to carry expensive stuff. Yes, that's okay. I'm not talking about that. But I really also want to focus on more of the value-priced items that are exceptional items. So stay tuned. I'm going to be making sure I really focus on that more on my channel. I've heard speakers from low to high. I've maintained these Tobians. I think the retail on them is about 37 or 38,000. I still believe they are the best speaker I've ever heard under $350,000. They are just absolutely phenomenal. And you partner them with some of these tube amps that I'm talking about, and these integrateds or these monoblocks, and it is pure magic. You don't need to go out and you don't need to spend crazy amounts of money to get great sound. Having said that, I'm not going to entertain the idea, as some people have said, in fact, one of them actually claimed he owned a HiFi store, that you don't need to spend more than $1,500 on an integrated because everything above that doesn't sound much better. That's ludicrous. So there's a happy ground. There's a middle ground. Let's focus on the passion. Let's focus on great sound. Let's focus on highlighting the companies that have the distributors in the US that are going to support you. Because here's what how I look at it, guys. If they're not even responding to me, or they're giving me a hard time, and they're giving my other distributor buddies a hard time, or retailer buddies who want to carry their product a hard time, you are going to get zero service. That's how I look at it. That they are not going to service you, they are not going to help you, and that is not something that I can promote for you to listen to see if you like. So stay tuned on this journey. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, and let's dive into more great gear.